All righty, everybody, it's that time. Be sure and complete your journey up towards the main stage. For those of you who are here, I'd ask you to all settle down for a moment. I ask for your attention and courtesy for our presentation of colors by the Cal State Fullerton ROTC cadets and officers. How about a nice hand of appreciation for the Cal State Fullerton ROTC cadets and officers? Wow, look what the wind blew in. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the 15th Annual Donate Life Run Walk Family Festival. I'm going to ask a question. Everybody, I want everybody to raise their hand just for a moment. Raise it. Raise your hand. All right, that means you've been to at least one run walk. Now I want you to keep your hands up if you've been to 5 or more. How about 10 or more? Now for some of you brave souls who have been with us through thick and thin, through hot, wet, and now windy weather, if you've been to all 15, keep them up, because we're going to give you a big, big round of applause. A whole lot of people do a whole lot of work, hundreds of folks contributing over thousands of hours. But I want to call attention to somebody who's very special to the Hoslerts and to Donate Life and OneLegacy. The registration process here is by far the best. There's no doubt about it. And one lady has managed this thing for the entire years that we've been doing the run walk. And I want a big Donate Life thank you and round of applause for Kathy Geringer. I've run out of things to say because I know there's a couple people who are coming up who not only talk the talk but walk the walk. They're the founders of the event. They are the people I call the dreamers. They're good friends. They're good friends of this community. And we're going to put our hands together and say thank you as we welcome the dreamers, Kathleen and Craig Hossler.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. Sorry for the wind. You either get wind, rain, but God is here with us. All is good. So I'm going to turn it over to my husband to say something special, but we love you all for being here.
Thank you, honey. 15 years is a long time. Standing next to me is our daughter. She is 20. We started this event when she was 5. So it's amazing to see her standing here, such a beautiful young woman. She's got a special message for us. But before I do that, I want to thank our committee. As you'll see on the big screens, their pictures will be rotating all day. Without them, this event would not happen. So we want to give them a big round of applause.
Hello and welcome to the Donate Life Run Walk. My name is Nicole Hossler and I would like to share my story with you. I was affected by organ donation at age 2. My father received a kidney from my mother in 1998. Being only 2 years old, I didn't have an understanding of what was happening. All I saw was that I had my dad. I didn't know that I could have lost my dad before I even developed my first memory. In 2012, I watched my father's gift slip away. That kidney had failed. As I sat there, now age 16, there was still a lot more I didn't understand. I couldn't understand why this was happening and what had happened to cause this failure. I saw my father's lively attitude slip away as the needle from dialysis re-entered his skin after 15 years. It was difficult to think that I could lose my dad again. I went 14 years of my life with a father that appeared to be 100% healthy on the outside. My brother made the courageous decision to donate his kidney and save his life again, and now because of that decision, my father can someday walk me down the aisle. I cannot tell you how honored I am and proud I am to be related to such inspiring people. Though not all stories are like mine, they still have just as big as an impact. We started this walk to honor the ones that have given more than anyone could ask for. We are here to celebrate the gift of life. There are people here that have received, given, and lost. Everyone that has received, I guarantee you that there is not a day that goes by where you are not grateful. To everyone that has given, I can promise you that there is no higher honor than what you have done. And for everyone, and for those of you that have lost, I can tell you that wherever your loved one may be, they're home. When we exchange our stories with another story, we learn a lot about ourselves and a lot about the people in this world. We come together to celebrate the life given and the life lost. There is no other event like this in the country. We are a family of 13,000 people that will never separate. We have dug our roots in each other's lives and continue to grow together as the years go on. Stories like mine and yours matter. The story you tell of your loved one matters. We are here for a purpose, and I cannot tell you how amazing that purpose is. I was 5 years old when this walk started, and it has been such an experience to grow up alongside it. I have met so many people and heard so many stories, and every single one of them has had an impact on my life. I am so honored to be standing here today telling you my story in hopes that you will understand that what we are doing today matters. Thank you.
Thank you, Nicole, very much. You know, this is a festive occasion, but we do remember solemn instances in our life. And we're going to share one with you right now, because we are honored to have so many donor families with us as we honor their loved ones. Now, a lot of us have read and seen on television the moving story of a heart and kidney donor, Conrad Rueland, from Orange County. It's my privilege to ask to come up and invite this family to share the details of his courage and the impact of his donation. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome for Conrad's father, Dr. Ralph Rueland, his mother, Mary, and his brother, Austin, the Rueland family.
Good morning. Wow, what a turnout. This is amazing. I said good morning. This is an awesome turnout. So last April, in my kitchen, Conrad was sitting looking through his mail. I was cooking for him. A usual scene. And he came across his driver's license renewal form. And he's filling it out. And he says, "Mom, do you think I should be a donor?" And I said, "Honey, that is a very personal decision. You have to decide that for yourself. It has to come from your heart." And he says, "Mom, are you one?" And I said, "Yes, I figured if I can't use my organs anymore and it could help or save somebody else, why not?" So he thought for a brief second and he said, "I'm going to do it." He checked the box, put it in the envelope, put the stamp on it, put it in the mail. He was done. He went on with his life. He was a pro football player. He was training really hard every day of his life. He was in the best shape he's ever been in his whole life. And then came Thanksgiving. We had a beautiful Thanksgiving, his first one with us in 9 years, because he was always on a team and always playing. And 2 days after Thanksgiving, he was going to come over and hang out with his brothers, and he said, "Let me get a quick workout in because I've been eating foods that I probably shouldn't be eating." He was very careful about what he ate. He took good care of his body. And he was lifting weights, and while he was lifting weights, he felt a click in his head. And he called my husband, who's a doctor, and he said, "Dad, I felt this click, and now I've got this really isolated headache." And we told him, "Conrad, get to the hospital. We need to rule out a brain aneurysm." Well, he got to the hospital, and that's exactly what it was. It was a brain aneurysm, and it was bad. And they transferred him to UCLA, one of the best hospitals for this thing. And he was in a he was normal for about 4 days until it burst, and he underwent a 17-hour surgery and never came out of the coma. But Conrad also was very spiritual, and he believed in the divine. And one of his last texts to me, actually his very last text to me, was the morning before his aneurysm burst, and I'm going to read it to you. He wrote, I had just given him a pep talk and told him how strong he is, and I know he's going to beat this thing. And he wrote to me, also, thank you for the pep talk. I'm about to kick this thing's butt with the help of God. He had something big in store for me, and this is something that will help manifest what it is. I can't wait to see where his will takes me. Well, we're standing here today, so we see where the Lord's will has taken him. And Conrad and I had a little agreement while he was laying there, and I knew that he would have some sort of deficit coming out of what he was coming out of. And he said, Mom, I'm going to make it because I still have work down here to do. The Lord has work for me to do. And I told him, Conrad, I'll be right by your side, helping you any way I can. And right now I'm looking at it. We have a little different arrangement. He's guiding me from above. And the fact that all of you good people are here is a real testament to a legacy of his life and all of the other lives that have also chosen to donate life. And I applaud all of you. Everybody that's done that, it's just a huge, huge gift. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, very much. It's always nice to have somebody here who actually knows a little bit about transplant surgery. We have today one of the leading transplant surgeons in the country. In addition, the St. Joseph Hoag Health Alliance, who he represents, is celebrating with a total of 196 health professionals here in attendance at the 15th Annual Donate Live Run Walk. This doctor's been with us for a long, long time, and he's going to come up and say a few words and thank you for your attendance, but we're going to thank him for all the beautiful work he does 7 days a week, 365. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Dr. Irvin Rusix.
Welcome. Greetings. When we had the show of hands, it was very gratifying to see very few hands. That means we have a lot of new people coming to this wonderful event. 44 years ago, St. Joseph's began extending and saving lives through transplantation. And over 1,000 lives have been improved, every one of them because of a donor. A living donor or a deceased donor. And we've always believed that there was no better way to honor the precious gift of life from these donors than to do everything in our power to make sure that each transplant had the best outcome possible. And we have been successful in accomplishing that with some of the best survivals in the nation for many years now. Fast forward 44 years, and now St. Joseph's is no longer standing alone. We're a part of the St. Joseph Hoag Health Alliance. And my esteemed colleagues, Dr. Megan and Brian Noakes here, are part of an effort to unify all of our practices for organ donation to make it even better than it is now. So once again, I'd like to thank you for your attendance and for everything that you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. By the way, as you can tell, we might be running a couple minutes late. You see, the wind has pushed us back just a little bit. So bear with us. We're going to get you over to the start-finish line just as soon as possible. I would invite you now to be on your very, very best behavior as I introduce the next guest. For she was sworn in as the 12th sheriff for Orange County in June of 2008. She began her law enforcement career with the LA County Sheriff's Department 1976. She has nearly 5 decades of service in law enforcement, so she knows who you are. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Orange County Sheriff, Sandra Hutchins.
Thank you. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for being out here today. This is such an important event for us all to be a part of. The Orange County Sheriff Coroner's Office has been a partner with OneLegacy for many, many, many years. And we do everything we can to increase that partnership to help to save lives and to help to get people to agree to be donors. I wanted to just share with you a quote by a famous anthropologist, Margaret Mead, and it talks about what we're doing here today. A small group of thoughtful people could change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Well, you can change the world by changing a life, saving a life through organ donation. And I would just ask what you could do. What you can do is talk to your friends, your family, your neighbors, and just tell them what you heard here today and try and get them to become organ donators. Thank you very much for being here and enjoy your walk.
Thank you, Sheriff, very much. Our next guest is the CEO of OneLegacy and board member of Donate Life, which, by the way, is the state-authorized nonprofit and administers this, the nation's largest organ and tissue donor registry. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tom Moan.
Thanks so much. Thank you all for being here. I'd like to share that in 2016, OneLegacy, with the help of Donate Life California, saved and healed more lives than ever in the history of any region in the entire United States. And that is due to your work in inspiring people in our communities and your communities to donate life. Thank you. I also want to thank the people within the OneLegacy community who've helped us do this. We have with us today our board chairman, Bill Shertog, and board member Sandra Blado. Raise your hands. Thank you, guys. Darlene Robles joining us. Dr. Irv Ruzix, you've met. Dr. O'Megan. Dr. Reddy, I believe, is here. And Dr. Gruen and Dr. Lydia Lamb among our crowd. We also have Prasad Garamella, our Chief Operating Officer, and Cynthia Purley, our Chief Financial Officer. I need to thank them. And we're very blessed to have Jim, the new CEO of Donate Life California. Jim Martin, thank you very much for joining us, along with Gloria Rodriguez from the DMV, our great partner in having the largest organ donor registry in the world. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks very much, Tom. The single most difficult thing on this stage is for me to turn these pages gently. Got it. Hey, we want to greet some celebrity friends and partners of Donate Life. We do want to give a big round of applause to our partners at Starbucks for their support in the month of April. Yeah, Julie and the store partners at the Brea Mall Starbucks won the Blue and Green contest with the most likes on Facebook. Also from the world of radio, hang on, let me get my book. From the world of radio, we've got a couple of very generous supporters this morning from K-Earth 101. How about a nice welcome for Gary Bryan?
Good morning, everybody. Great day for a great cause, and we are here today and walking and running in honor of our producer, Brandon Castillo, on the K-Earth 101 Morning Show, and his dad, Richard, who got a liver transplant 3 years ago at UCLA. Thank you all for coming out. It's a great cause, and thanks for listening to K-Earth.
K-Earth 101. Okay. Hey, another visitor from the world of radio, this time 95.9 The Fish. He goes by one name. His name tag says John Nolan. You know him as Nolan, 95.9 The Fish.
Hello, hello, hello. What a beautiful day to walk or run. What are you doing? We're having fun today. God bless you so much for coming today, and have a safe and wonderful walk. And I'll be calling out your team name, so hold those placards up nice and high so I can see them, okay? Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. You know, usually when someone wins the Super Bowl or World Series, you've seen it, I'm going to Disneyland, right? You hear that all the time? Not our next guest. After winning the 2002 World Series as an Angel, he came to Donate Life for the very first year. and helped us get it jump-started. He also came back after he was voted the most valuable player of the 2006 World Series as a member of the legendary St. Louis Cardinals. And guess what? He's back here again today. Ladies and gentlemen, our Donate Life friend, superstar David Eckstein.
Thank you. First and foremost, I'm very honored to be back here today. This is such a great event, and to see how it's grown since the first time, completely amazing. And as people know, I've been fortunate to be a part of. My father, my sister, my oldest brother, and my other sister have all received kidney transplant. In the future, we're going to need 4 more transplants with my nieces and nephews. So thank you for coming out here and sharing this message. And please tell a friend, go sign up, because this is what truly makes a difference. But I'm actually here today to do something special. As you heard in the first speaker, Maria, the Rueland family did something special. They did something. They made a decision to help out a community. And in return, first and foremost, I want to say thank you. But because of that, we're able to have Hall of Fame baseball player, but Hall of Fame person, Rod Carew, with us today. So I'd like to be Mr. Carew here to say a couple words.
Thanks, David. You know, it's great to be seen. It's great to be here. I had a kidney and heart transplant in December, and Conrad Rueland has me standing here today in front of you to say a few words. And the Rueland family and my family are now joined together for the rest of our lives. Conrad had a dream of always helping people. And I felt the same way myself, because unless we all join together, come together as partners in these different events and give help, a lot of us wouldn't survive. I'm happy to say I'm a survivor. 71 years old. Conrad just had a birthday, which was my birthday also. So I went from being a 71-year-old to a 30-year-old. You know, I asked the doctors to please find me a young heart, because I figured if I get a young heart, I might be able to make a comeback and go back out and start playing baseball again. But, you know, I'm just happy to be a part of Conrad's life. And I know that we're going to do a lot of great things together. We're going to save lives. We're going to save transplant lives. We're going to save lives of people to go get themselves checked and let them continue to live fruitful lives. One of the things that I would like to say to people is, please don't be afraid. You know, don't be afraid to help someone else, because the greatest gift that we can give and that we can receive as recipients is the gift of life. So thanks so much for being here today, and remember that every step that you walk and every step that you take as a runner, that it's going to be it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So enjoy yourselves today, and I'm just happy that I can be a part of this. And I'd like to call the Rueland family up and my wife for a minute. Come on. Come on, honey. We're one big happy family, as you can tell, and we intend to be that way. Just like you donors that have donated to help others, be a family. Be a family, because I'll tell you, it's important for, it was important for us to find out who my donor was, and I had nothing to do with it, you know. the two girls. Ralph and I had nothing to do with it. The two girls took over and found out who was my donor, and we were able to meet them, you know, at early time. So, would you please give my family a big round of applause? And when Conrad's mom heard my heartbeat, she said to me, it's just like when before he passed away, same heartbeat. So, Mary, Ralph, Austin, thank you guys for all that you do and will continue to do with us as partners. Thank you.
Speaking on behalf of the Angels, we could use your bat. Get in shape, Rod. You're coming back. Special thanks, ladies and gentlemen, to all the civic leaders who have supported us over the years. We've got mayors and council members from over 25 localities, again, helping us spread the word about Donate Life. And the city of Fullerton has been a great partner with the Run Walk for all of our 15 years. Their support and encouragement has been a great deal to the Hoslerts and to OneLegacy. Again, this year we have our 3 elected local voices on stage with us. Let me introduce, hold your applause till they all come up. The Mayor of Fullerton, Bruce Whitaker, representing Orange County Supervisor Sean Nelson. We've got Steve Spurnack, representing the State Assembly Office, Amy Ramos, and representing the State Senate Office, Katarina Ionides. Please welcome them.
It is indeed my pleasure this morning to welcome you to Fullerton and to help thank California State University Fullerton for hosting this event. You know, every year my wife Linda and I attend and do what we can in support of this, but this year we're quite literally blown away that so many people would turn out to show this support. But I do want to state as well that it's important that all of us are committed to blowing away the fear and anxiety of those who languish on donor lists. And through this effort, we can help allay those fears and concerns and provide that immensely valuable gift of life. So thank you all for being here. I want to shout out to all my friends, mayors and council members. Thank you for being here. And let's do what we can in support of this cause.
Good morning, everyone. I am so honored to be with you here this morning in honor of Donate Life and the One Life Foundation. Thank you all so much for being here on this windy morning. And we have a certificate of recognition from Senator Josh Newman, who represents Fullerton in areas of LA, Orange County, and San Bernardino counties. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Amy. I'm with Assemblywoman Quirk Silva's office. We represent the 65th District, which includes Fullerton. And we're so thrilled that everybody's here today to celebrate 15 years of Donate Life and the OneLegacy. This is just a fantastic event and such a great turnout today. Thank you all for coming on this windy day. Have a wonderful walk.
Good morning, everybody. On behalf of Orange County Supervisor Sean Nelson, all the Board of Supervisors, and the 3.2 million people that of Orange County that couldn't be here today, we want to send our congratulations and blessings to everybody. This is a morning of tears, both for the families that lost family members and dear friends, and also the family members who have a new life, like Rod Carew. So we want to send our blessings and wish you all a very good day. And God bless you for your support for this outstanding program.
All right, thank you very much, everybody. Hey, I know we're going to pick up the pace on the program and get right on schedule because I'm going to introduce 2 people who are going to introduce the 2018 Donate Life Rose Parade float theme. Ladies and gentlemen, Hurricane, Kathleen Hostert, and Tom Moan.
I am very, very pleased to announce that the 2018 Rose Parade float, our float is called The Gift of Time, and it is telling the timeless story of lives saved and healed through organ, eye, and tissue donation. And once again, going down Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena with over 1 million people watching there and 50 or 60 million of our best friends around the world being inspired to donate life. And another one of these events, which is only possible through the volunteer help of people like you who are caring for your community and the world. And thank you for being a part of that. Kathleen?
I'm going to give a shout out to Paradiso, our float builder. Everybody on a count of 3 say Paradiso. 1, 2, 3. Paradiso. How many of you have it on your bucket list to decorate a float? Today, you can go to the Paradiso booth. You can sign up to decorate any one of their floats. You put in a raffle to win a drawing to 2 tickets to the parade. We want to see you there. Thank you.
All right, we've heard a lot of talk about organ and tissue donation for 15 years, by the way, and today we're very honored to have back a very, very special guest. 2-time kidney recipient and former American Idol, Scott McIntyre, is here to share a very, very special moment with you. My pleasure to introduce a good friend, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Scott McIntyre.
How's it going, everybody? Are you excited to be at the Donate Life Run Walk? I am excited to be here. I'm honored to have come back. How many of you saw me on American Idol at one point or another? By round of applause. I can't see you. By round of applause. Okay, high five. High fives way in the back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can look it up later. But the next time you feel bad for Steve Harvey, just remember Ryan Seacrest tried to high five a blind guy. Okay? Now, I wanted to do something very special today. I'm a 2-time kidney transplant recipient. In fact, my son was just born last year. He would not be here if it was not for that gift of life. So you can see how that gift of life just keeps on giving. But I have not experienced what so many of you have experienced in that way of losing a loved one. I haven't experienced it in the same way as you, but from the recipient side, like a lot of other of us here today, I've experienced what it's like to feel hopeless, to have questions. Is there good on the other side of this? And I'm here to tell you today, as most of you already know, there is good on the other side. And when 12,000 people gather together for the Donate Life Run Walk like this today, when 12,000 people come together, hope is rising. I'm telling you, hope is rising, and people will see that hope inside and outside the transplant community. So I wrote a song called Hope is Rising, and on Monday, we're releasing a very special music video on my Facebook, on the Scott McIntyre Facebook, for the Hope is Rising song. It's the music video, and it features footage from this Donate Life Run Walk in past years, as well as from other walks around the country. Thousands of people running and walking and living to celebrate and honor the cause of organ donation. I'm so excited that we are all included, and I wanted to do something for the community and to share the hope outside the community. But today first, we're debuting the video right here for you guys, and I'm so excited to share it with you. So on the count of 3, I want us all to do this together. I want to make this noise together. We're going to say, hope is rising, just like that. Very punctuated so that everyone can hear. I want every voice in this place. 1, 2, 3. Hope is rising. I know we can do it better. We can do it louder. I want to hear you do it again. 1, 2, 3. Hope is rising. One more time on the count of 3, 2, 3.
Hope is rising.
We fall, but we get back up. The pain is not enough to hold us back. I know we can make
Is that what on means? Okay, got it. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, now's the time for our most inspiring dove basket portion of our final time together before the race starts. Today, we are honoring 265 donors. So I cast your attention to the Jumbotrons. And after we introduce the participants, release the dove, Scott's going to join us again with his new release, I Am Hope. Basket 1 is the family of Ian Gibson, joined by Orange County Sheriff Sandra Hutchins and OneLegacy COO Prasad Garamella. Basket number 2, K-Earth Morning Show producer Brandon Castillo and his father and liver recipient Richard Castillo. Next basket, the family of Conrad Rueland. Basket 4, as part of the Nick Damon kidney chain of 20 people, kidney recipient Keenan Chung and living donor Jeannie Chung. Our next basket, Tom Moan, OneLegacy CEO and Donate Life California board member, joined by Gloria Rivera, DMV Region 7 Administrator. Basket number 6, former World Series champion, shortstop, and Hall of Famer and heart attack recipient, David Eckstein and Rod Carew. Next basket honors the family of Javier Guevara. Our 8th basket, celebrating the 30th year of their heart transplants, recipients, Regina Armstrong and Carrie Reynolds. We have the St. Joseph Hospital Transplant Center. They're a 15-year sponsor of the Donate Life Run Walk. Dr. Ruzix and the Transplant Center team. And our final basket is represented by the various mayors and city officials who have supported the organization for all of 15 years. Donate Life thanks them.
This is a very special moment. I'm honored to sing this song again, called I Am Hope. And I would love to hear your stories. I'll be over to your left, the left of the stage after when you get back from the walk, and I'll be over at the booths as well. I would love to say hi to you guys and hear your stories and share the music with you.
When day is swallowed up in night, when you can barely see the light, look for me. When all your strength of heart is gone, when you are barely holding on, reach for me. In every time when you're in need, I am hope. You can find me on the way to every story's happy ending. You don't know how to make it through the pain, but you won't give up while you still know my name. am home. I am home. When you get caught up in the rush, broken, bruised, and out of touch, cling to me. Yeah. When all your bridges burn away, when there is nothing left to say, pray for me. When you can't find your victory, I am hope. You can find me on the way to every story's happy ending. You don't know how to make it through the pain, but you won't give up while you still know my name. I am hope. Don't ever settle for defeat. Just hold your head up and believe. As long as you are breathing, there is hope. Oh, there is hope, yeah. I am hope. You can find me on the way to every story's happy ending. Even though fear itself stood in the way, you made it through because you knew my name. Yeah, you made it through because you knew my name. I am
All right, the great Scott McIntyre. And now it's race time.